Welcome to the practice of Yoga Nidra. Welcome home to yourself. Making sure that you feel as comfortable as you can be, lying on the ground, making sure that you're warm, that the body is still. Making any last adjustments that you need to, so that you're 5 to 10% more comfortable. And feel now the deep wish of the body to rest. The deep wish of the physical body to find its way home back to the warm, comfortable, welcoming arms of the earth beneath you. Feeling the weight through the back of the head, weight through the backs of the arms, hands and fingers, weight through the shoulders, and left and right side of the back, weight through the spine. Feel that weight settling deeply back into the earth, held by the ground so comfortably and so completely. Feeling the weight at the back of the pelvis, the weight of the legs, of the feet and the toes, being held by the ground so comfortably and so completely, so that the whole body now nestles back into the lap of Mother Earth. And as you feel settled into this position, just allow your breath to move completely at ease through the body. No need to do your breathing, no need to do anything at all. Just to listen, and just to invite the state of awareness that is Yoga Nidra, simply by being in the body and following my voice. The breath rises, the breath falls. And each exhalation, the body settles more and more completely down into the ground. And then let your awareness now move to the space behind the breastbone, right in the upper part of the chest, the home of the energetic heart, Anahata chakra. And sense the vastness of this space. And plant an intention in this space to feel quietly energized by this practice, to feel centered and quietly energized. And imagine how it would feel in the body if you were fully centered and the body was quietly energized from the inside out. How would that be? Feel it, see it, and name it in the heart. And then we take our awareness now around the body, taking our attention to the crown of the head, and choosing here to see an energy in a way that suits you best. Maybe imagining the touch of something warm and fuzzy, something almost with a pulse, like a surge of lightness, a surge of energy, or seeing a colour if you prefer. But imagining that touch, that energy, whatever it is, however you see it, to have a sense of a surge of energy as we take it around the body to touch the different parts of the body. Sensing that touch above the crown of the head, and then between the eyebrows, down into the tiny space between the collarbones. That touch of energy, that surge of alertness into the right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, palm of the hand, back of the hand, right thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, little finger. Right thumb and all of the fingers alive with this sense of energy. And then moving the awareness back into the right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, and back to the space between the collarbones. Over to the left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, palm of the hand, back of the hand, left thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, little finger. Left thumb and all of the fingers quietly alert with a surge of energy. Left wrist now, left elbow, left shoulder, and back to the tiny space between the collarbones. And then taking the awareness down to the heart space, sensing a surge of energy here, a lightness. And then behind the left breast, behind the right breast, and back to the breastbone. Tracing the awareness across the contours of the body, down across the belly, into the tiny space between the pubic bones. And then over to the right hip, right knee, right ankle, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, first toe, second toe, third toe, little toe. The right big toe and all of the toes together, quietly glowing with energy. Moving back up to the right ankle, right knee, right hip, and back to the tiny space between the pubic bones. Now over to the left side, left hip, left knee, left ankle, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, first toe, second toe, third toe, little toe. To the left big toe and all of the toes together, glowing with energy. Moving back up to the left ankle, left knee, left hip, and back to the tiny space between the pubic bones. Imagining all of the right side of the body now, flowing with a surge of energy. Imagining all of the left side of the body now, flowing with a surge of energy. Then carrying the awareness back up across the contours of the body, from the pubic bones back up to the heart, from the heart to the space between the collarbones, back up to the space between the eyebrows, and back up to the crown of the head. And see the whole body now, quietly alert and glowing with a surge of energy. Imagine all of those points that we touched with our awareness as glowing a little brighter as we begin to breathe in. And as we breathe out, the energy quietens. Breathing in, we see all these little lights around the body, glowing with energy, becoming warmer and brighter. And as we breathe out, there's a softening and a quietening. And then just let the mind move at will and see different parts of the body lit up at different times, moving wherever the mind wants with the breath. One part of the body as we breathe in glows a little brighter than another part. With each breath, a different part of the body begins to glow brighter with this surge of energy. And we feel that as the energy in these parts of the body begins to glow brighter, there's a sense of deep warmth and healing in these spaces. And we feel how the whole body is connected. Each part playing an essential role, each part feeding into the other. And imagine now that as you breathe in, all of the different points of the body glow equally as bright. And as you breathe out, equally they soften. The whole body connected, the energy flowing freely like a circuit throughout the entire body, each part of the body glowing as strongly as the others. And the energy moves freely and easily. And then once again come to see one light, one part of the body glowing warmer than the other. And then see all parts glowing equally brightly. One part brighter than the other parts. All parts equally bright. And imagine how it would be if you could keep your focus on just one point, one part of the body and the surge of energy in that part, and at the same time have awareness of the entire body and all of the parts glowing. How would it be to be in one small space and all of the spaces together at the same time? And now as you breathe comfortably and easily, let your mind trace the body and all the points where these lights glow and shine with energy. And the next time you take an inhalation, let the length of the inhale take your mind the same length of time to trace the entire length of all of the glowing lights, tracing their shape and their form in the mind's eye with all of the in-breath. And the same as you breathe out, tracing all of the lights in the form of the body as you breathe out. And then come to see in your mind's eye just the outline of the lights and the form that they create in your body. And then imagine as you breathe in that all of those lights creating the form, the outline of the body, glows brightly. And as you breathe out, they begin to dim, and your awareness slips into the space inside the form, inside the outline. Inhaling to see the form glowing brightly. Exhaling to drop the awareness into the space inside the outline. And then imagine how it would be as you breathe in and as you breathe out to exist in the outline created by all the different lights and points of our awareness around the form, and to be inside the outline at the same time. And then let your awareness now move back up to the heart, the space behind the breastbone, and imagine again the vastness of this space. And remember our intention that this practice will leave you feeling quietly energized and centered. And feel and know that to be true. And then imagine again all the points around the body in the mind's eye. Imagine those points glowing so brightly and so deeply now. It's almost like the daylight on the outsides of your eyelids. And imagine that as you begin to breathe in deeper and fuller, you feel more and more ready to eventually open up the eyes and welcome in the light into the room around you. You feel more and more ready to begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes and to make any movements necessary to come around from this state of rest into a more wakeful, quietly energized state, ready to carry on with the rest of your day. This Yoga Nidra has now come to an end. Hari Om Tat Sat.